So hello, good morning, and a very warm welcome to you all from me, Angela. This is not just about ducks, and today I'm going to show you how to make some, well, it would be sun-dried tomato, but we haven't got no sun at the minute, and it's a bit odd, the weather. So I'm going to be dehydrating them in my... This is only a small one. My son bought it for me. I did have another one on order, but there we are. It is what it is. They lost it. And so there we are, not to worry. But I will do these today. So what you'll need is, you don't have to use a dehydrator. This is a 5 tray one. My son bought it for me. I don't know if I said that, but anyway, he did. My youngest, I have 5 sons, so this is what I'll be using. So if you don't have a dehydrator, you can put them on a low heat in the oven, and then you'll you can do it that way. Sorry, I'm messing all my words up. I haven't been right the last few days. It's like the light is on and nobody's in. I think maybe I'm just, but I don't know, I just haven't felt right. So I know, and I still haven't done the tiling yet neither. But anyway, so what you'll need for this is, you'll need some salt. I know it says sugar, but it's salt in there. I'll turn it round. This is my Himalayan salt. Hey, look, my very first melon from the greenhouse. In fact, it's my only melon, but I managed it. So I'll be opening that at some point. Anyhow, so you'll need a chopping board, some form of dehydrator, or obviously a stove. Or you can even put them on a radiator shelf or on top of a wood stove or something, as long as it's a very gentle heat. So you'll need a knife, and you'll need some tomatoes. So you can do these. These I'll save for the ducks. I'll switch my dehydrator on. There. So what you do is you cut them in half to expose the center, and you sprinkle a bit of salt. The salt helps the dehydration process and the preserving process. It's only a little bit you need. So, and then you just silly washer, and then you just lay them. Yes, this dehydrator has been going great guns, but I do need a bigger one. Let's move those. Oops. Oh, thank goodness it was not the eggs. So you don't have to do them long ways. You can cut them thinner if you want. These will be rather large dehydrated or dried tomatoes. I did have some in the garden doing on a tray, but it rained, and so I failed. But not to worry, you can do them like this. I do them every year. I think it would be easier to just you don't have to get rid of the stalks. It's your preference. So if you have a bit of a manky tomato like this, it's not manky per se, it's just where the skin or the tomato was touching the branches of the or the other tomatoes on the stem, it's just tarnished a bit, but it's good. And I have to decorate in here as well. It's just been so busy. These tomatoes smell delicious. I mean, it's really nice when you finish the season. The season is winding down now. At least for tomatoes. I know of people who have their tomato plants, they're still producing. But it is what it is. So I'll see if I can so these are Roma tomatoes and Amish paste. This is an Amish paste, I believe. But these are, you can see the difference. See, Roma, Amish. But these are paste tomatoes, whatever. I might cut that one down again, but I don't know. Yes, I will salt them when I filled the tray. And I have got a load in the freezer, so this will save me having to buy dried tomatoes for my sauces, or for pizzas, or for just as antipasto. Or antipasti, however you want to say it. I know there's a right and a wrong, but it's all okay. It's good, whichever way you do it. Get another tray ready. So I'll just sprinkle some salt on these. is these, once they're all dried, you store them in olive oil and oregano or dried basil and garlic, whatever. Oh, these smell delicious. I must resist. Oh, there it is. So don't worry if your trays or your racks don't all doesn't fit snug when it's loaded with your tomatoes. You can, as they dehydrate, they will flatten. The cut-offs then, they will go to the ducks and the geese. Yes. This is the obviously unripened. You don't really want to put unripened in there. The last of this season's purple, Ukrainian purple. I do love these tomatoes. So I've made enough sauce and tinned tomatoes for the entire year for my family. The geese can hear me. So it is coming up now to avian flu season. So it was quite bad last year. So I'm getting the animals used to not going out, so there is not too much of a culture shock for them. September, so it's about due to come in, so it's October, November, so 2 months, and they will be in lockdown until April. So I've got a lot of work to do in their pen before. I think I've decided not to put them in the greenhouse this year. I might give them access to it during the day, but the point is, or the problem is, that this year was just such a rush for me, although it was a lot easier having them in the polytunnel for me work-wise. You know, it was just down there a couple of times a day, and I didn't really have to clean anything up, and you know, they had a blast. They didn't have to go to bed at night because they were already there. So I didn't have to go down and tuck them in per se. But I also couldn't grow anything. I was very late with my season, so So I have two things I need to sort out. I need to sort the pen out, and I need to finish the cage build. Oh, I think I'll have to put another tray on because, well, I haven't finished the cage build. I haven't not just had the time, but I've been overwhelmed with the amount of work I seem to have had to catch up with. It was just phenomenal amount of work for me, and I am on my own, you know, except for my sons, and in all honesty it's a lot of work for a woman of my increasing years, shall we say. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. I think I can put the rest in here. I have a few tomato plants still producing, but I did salt these, but oh, probably need to sprinkle a bit of salt on the ones I just put in. Where was I? Yes. So the UK says, which is where I live, that the during the avian flu season, the birds have to be not allowed to mix or to have any associations with the wildlife, with the wild birds. So that's just the rulings. So once they announce that they have to go undercover, what they mean is they need to be netted off or fenced off on all sides so that no wild birds can get into their enclosure. So I may let them use the polytunnel for a certain amount of time, so that I can finish off their enclosure, but I will try and get it all sorted, because it is what it is. I need to grow things, but I also need to be able to start off my my vegetables a bit earlier, you know, my tomatoes and stuff like that. But also I need to protect my flock, the geese, the ducks and the chickens. They're alright to mingle with each other, just not with the wildlife. So I'll, along with all the other people in the UK that keep birds, it is the same for pigeons. They're not allowed to let their pigeons out, or any birds that we keep. You know, all domesticated birds must be locked up from whatever date they give us. So everybody is going frantic trying to get their arrangements sorted. So back to my dried tomatoes. So there they are in the dehydrator, and as they do, I shall be back to, and you should be along with me, to check on the state of the dehydration. Now obviously these will dry a bit quicker in here than they would in the sun, I presume, because there's airflow constant. So there we are. So I'll be back once they've for the next stage, so I can show you how to preserve them. So thanks very much for watching, and this is Angela from Not Just About Ducks saying well, thank you very much for watching, for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this little episode. Obviously I will make more videos about this. Please like and subscribe to my videos. It does encourage me, and yes, so there we are. So thanks very much again for watching. Take care, and as always, stay safe and God bless you all. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.